All the leaves are brown. All the leaves are brown. And the sky is gray. And the sky is gray. California dreaming. California dreaming. There we go. That's a little better. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Maida. Somebody got her hands on polygel. So last week I was supposed to do a set using polygel. Unfortunately, when I was all set and ready to film, I pulled out my polygel and turns out I was almost out. So I had to place an order and I've got my order here. Nothing too crazy. It's actually a couple of polygel tubes from Makartt. One is in this shade, or do we call these shades? Are these shades? I don't know. One is called Frozen Bluebell. The other one is just a regular clear one. And my plan for the clear one is actually to mix a bunch of different glitters into it. You can throw in some sequin, all kinds of goodies, which is what I think I'm going to do for this video. So I'm going to keep this intro short and sweet because I am anticipating working on this set for quite a few hours. I'm in the middle of doing laundry, cooking dinner, all of that boring stuff. But you know what? It's not, I mean, it is boring, but it's not like it's a bad thing. Sometimes it's like necessary to just like take care of yourself in that way. Anyway, I'm dragging this intro. If you want to hang out with me for a little bit and check out how I practice, I'm going to say how I practice my polygel skills, then I hope that you'll keep on watching. Y'all, my eyes are super droopy. I've just been, that is literally the epitome of how I feel. Just like, you know? I've just been feeling like I'm dragging my feet, y'all. You can see it in my eyes. I feel tired mentally, spiritually, just like, you know, not only do I feel tired, but girl, like I just feel burnt out. Like I just feel overall burnt out, and it sucks, bro. It sucks so much. But to be honest with you, getting my hands on something with which I can express my creativity really does wonders for me. I don't know, it doesn't fix me, it doesn't take away my burnt outness, but what it does do is just, it kind of takes my mind off of it, and I can, I don't know, at least give my brain a break. You know what I'm saying? All the leaves are brown. I have that song stuck in my head. I mean, it's a great song, but everything just kind of feels annoying. All right, here are the two polygels that I was talking about. We can swatch these. I've never swatched polygel on video, I don't think. I've used polygel in the past, and I've also done hybrid nails with polygel and builder gel. I'll try to remember what videos I did that for, but I've done it before. Yeah, but I still would say I have very limited experience with polygel and such. But anywho, as you can see, I also have some more Una Gella tips. These are XL square tips and actual like tippy tips. These are the ones where you basically just put up here on your nail and then you can build the apex yourself, so on and so forth. This is actually my first time using these kinds of tips. I don't know, I'm a little iffy about them, TBH, because one, I'm not sure if I should put these on with like nail glue or gel glue. I mean, I think you can put them on with either one of those things, but I'm just trying to think of like what would be better for me. In looking at these tips, I do notice that they are supposed to be straight square tips, but as you place them on your free edge or close to the free edge, I've noticed that they tend to kind of expand right here at these sides, and then they taper, and that is not what I'm trying to do for this set, at least. I don't know, because like it looks kind of funny. So if you look at this, this is slightly bigger than my actual nail bed. I don't know if you can tell. It's just like a hair wider than my actual nail bed. Probably gonna have to do some filing. So this is a size 1. Usually I'm a 0, but 0 is like ginormous, and it would literally be outside of my sidewall. You know, look at this. Look at that. I can't do that. And it would look more, it would look straighter, but then also look at the gap. If I like hold it and have it so that it doesn't press down on my nail bed, it sort of has a gap between my nail bed and the tip, and that doesn't look great. So I don't know, see, because like the size 2 does that thing that I don't want it to do. You can't really tell because the background is so white, but it sort of like widens over here near the base and it tapers, and that looks kind of funny to me. I don't know. So we're gonna just use a size 1 and hope to God that it works out. So I'm gonna quickly size these up. Also, should I feel like it's fine, the lighting, because like if I turn on my ring light, like sure, this looks so much better, but also like there's the reflection on my glasses. I don't know though. No, this looks so much better, man. This looks okay. We're gonna keep the ring light on. I hope you can bear the glare. Bear the glare. Let me take a napkin here. Just gonna take like a little piece, and just so that I can show you the swatch of the Frozen Bluebell, even though I'm not gonna be using it for this set, I don't think. I still want to show you because like I want to see as well. I ordered this one because I am trying to plan out a set for like a wintry set, you know, and I thought this would be super cute. So I mentioned I was running out of my polygel. So these are the 2 that I have. One is from Makartt, the other one is Model Ones. The Model Ones, from what I remember, was a little trickier to work with, mainly because when I was using my slip solution, which in my case was isopropyl alcohol, it would kind of start to get super runny. And I don't know if maybe it was just like my inexperience with polygel altogether, or if it was like the actual product. I didn't really like using this. I just felt like it was way too messy. With the clear one though from Makartt, as soon as I played around with it, I felt super comfortable. I felt like it could withstand not a significant amount of isopropyl alcohol, but at least enough so that it wasn't getting as slippy as the Model Ones was, if that makes sense. I don't know. Y'all, my brain has turned to mush. Just gonna grab my spatula here and look at how freaking beautiful this looks already. Oh my gosh. Hell, this is beautiful. Look at it. Ooh. Oh, watch me not even be in focus. Oh my gosh, this is freaking pretty. Can you see? Look at that. Lord. Do you want a bigger swatch? Because I can do that. I just don't want to waste too much of the product because I would rather it go on my nail tips than on a napkin. But look at how freaking gorgeous that looks. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's a winter wonderland. Let me just go ahead and cure it for you so you can see. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, can you see? Oh, say can you see? Dude, that makes me want to use it. No, but you know what? I'm not going to deviate from my initial plan, which was to mix some glitter and some pretty stuff into my clear polygel. I kind of feel like I need to do that. Like, nothing makes my brain wake up more than glitter. I probably will be using this up just so that I can use it up. But just in case I run out, I do have this brand new clear one. Look at the difference, dude. I've loved this clear polygel for months. Mumford & Sons. Let's see. Let me take these out. Oh, also, using those cover tips, I will be cutting them down just a little bit because while I did get XL, the reason I got XL was because there weren't any just regular long ones available. I wish I could be that girly with super long talons, you know, but I can't function, man. Like, I don't know. I need to feel in control of my extremities. And whenever I have super long tips, super long nails, I just feel like slightly out of control, and I cannot deal with that at the moment. But anyways, I did put some of my glitter and sequins in these contraptions. What are these called? Storage organizer thingies. This is what I have at my disposal currently for things that I can mix into my polygel. We're just gonna flow, dude. I have no clear process here. I kind of just like want to play with stuff. That's the plan. That is the plan. I just want to play with stuff. I also have these. These are just some chrome flakes. more sequin, more little stars. I have these, which I don't believe I've ever used, but the only thing that I don't like about these is the fact that they all have the same yellow greenish reflect. I have these other ones. Does it happen to anybody else? Like sometimes some of these things, I believe I actually purchased these from Amazon, but these two packages are so hard to open. Some of these are just like absolutely impossible to open. Like I haven't been able to open them. So that's going to be fun if I decide to use any one of these. I also feel like I can definitely use my airbrush for this set. Obviously that's going to be way down the line, probably a tomorrow activity, but for now that is a possibility. Okay. Dude, look at how banging this highlight is. Do you see that? I think it's the Hourglass ambient lighting. It's the one with the panther. But yeah, that is so pretty, dude. Oh my god. Whew. All right, so let me go ahead and find my sizes for these tips. We'll adhere them and then start playing around with the polygel. To be honest with you though, I'm gonna pause really quick, take care of the laundry in the dryer, cook some dinner, probably eat the dinner, and then we'll be back. I'm just kind of letting you in on the behind the scenes editing magic that's gonna happen. Like you're gonna see me after I've done all of that, and hopefully I'll feel more of a human being because I was productive. Okay, y'all, so I took care of laundry, dinner, haven't had dinner, but I did have a snack just so that you won't hear my stomach growling the entire video. Anyway, I think the plan is gonna be as follows. So I picked up my sizes, here they are. I'm only gonna be doing one hand for this video, and then because I wanted to use the Frozen Bluebell Polygel, I'm gonna go ahead and do my right hand with it in a separate video. It'll be less straining on my back. And what I'm gonna do to prep my nails, I don't have anything on my nails at the moment. There's probably just a little bit of leftover base gel from the last set that I had on. Okay, so to prep my nails, I'm going to add some dehydrator, a little bit of base gel just to make sure that my natural nails are protected. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply these tips with some 4-in-1 glue gel, which is this one from Model 1s. This is my tried and true. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong? Like I just started. It's going to be okay, Maida. Okay, so I'm going to start with some dehydrator. I always like to apply dehydrator before anything else because I just like to make sure that there isn't any moisture or oil trapped in between my natural nail and my cover tip and the base gel and then the cover tip. I'm just going to go ahead and add some base gel. Do anything too crazy to prep my tips. All I'm going to do is add a little bit of primer to the part of the cover tip that's going to be resting on top of my nail bed. These are actually already a little edged. I don't know if you can tell, but I always feel like adding just a bit of primer will help the adhesion much more than if I were to just leave them as they are. Alright, so the tips are prepped. Now I'm going to apply them. Pretty sure I mentioned it already, but this is my first time ever using these kinds of tips. I hope I don't fudge up. So I have my flash curing lamp handy. Put it somewhere where it's not so awkwardly in the way. And now I'm just going to add a little glue gel. And then a little gloop in the middle because that is where I need the most amount to close the gap, because I'm trying not to press these down too much. Oh dang, is this crooked? Oh my god. No. It's fine. Cool. Already off to a great start. Love it. All right, so there is a tiny bubble, not bubble, but there is a tiny spot here where I should have added a little bit more glue. I'm going to use my liner brush and kind of shove a little bit of glue gel in there, but that's going to be toward the end so that I can also put them in the bigger lamp to fully cure. So that is the plan. Oh, these are cute though. Hold on. These are so cute. Am I going to leave them this long? I kind of really like these. And here I am talking all kinds of stuff. Steady, straight. Yeah, the thing is that because I'm not pressing the cover tip down onto my onto my nail bed, the glue is kind of staying right at the edge of the cover tip and not actually moving upward. So, these heat spikes, goodness gracious. What is going on? It's okay, whatever. I do want to mention, just from what I've learned, is that you never want to leave space like this unfilled, because what can happen is that moisture will get trapped in there from, you know, just you washing your hands and being a clean person. Moisture will get trapped in there and then you'll develop the greenies, the dreaded greenies. Thank the good Lord that has never happened to me. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. Okay, this is kind of going upward. What am I doing here? Why is this happening to me like this? Okay, we're gonna try that again. That was a horrendous application. All right, I am not going to be filing anything to start over. I'm just gonna cut that little bit off. That's gonna serve as cushion anyways, but we're gonna do that again. Let me just add some primer on here, because what even is this? But yeah, so the greenies, you want to make sure that you don't make it easy for any bacteria to grow under your nails, because that would be awful. You know? Just give that one more try. Oh, that was so much better. Freaking heat spike. Yo, why is my nose so freaking itchy? Can you not? Whoo! Mother freaker. Alright, I'm gonna put a little glue on here actually, on my mat, so that I can easily pick it up with my liner brush. I'm trying to make this application as neat as possible because I am going to be using the clear polygel. I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm going to use some jelly gel polishes, jelly gels, in case I want to leave these clear. I want to have the underside look as clean and neat as possible. Has anybody else been on social media a little less these days? Because I feel like I'm gonna start to be on it a little less. Quite frankly, if I do spend any time on social media, it'll usually be on Instagram, besides YouTube. But I kind of feel like YouTube is more a streaming service, more so than social media per se. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I use it. It's kind of been a long time coming, honestly, taking sort of a social media break, because even before last week, aka the election, I was noticing Instagram slowly turning into such most toxic place. And I used to never feel like that about Instagram, mainly because The way in which I use it is literally, like, I don't post on Instagram at all. I don't get on it to post my life updates or anything. I used to, but I don't know. I don't want people to pass judgment on my life or my, I don't know, just like my choices. And I feel like ever since I stopped posting online, I give myself the ick less and less. Because like posting on YouTube is completely different for me. Posting on YouTube allows me to not just literally be myself, but also post about the same thing that I love and that I'm obsessed with even offline. You know what I'm saying? People will not mind because that is what they've come to my channel for. That is what you guys have come to my channel for, you know, for me to talk about probably nails, right? And there was a point in my life where I noticed that, especially whenever I would get on Facebook, which was years and years ago, I want to say maybe like 6 years ago, 7, like I would get on Facebook and it would literally drain my soul. Like I just started to feel so bummed out whenever I would get on Facebook. Ever since I stopped posting online, I feel just so much happier. Facebook in particular was quite toxic to my mental health. And then I feel like that was the app for me that made me compare myself to other people that I had no business like comparing myself to. We don't have any business comparing ourselves to anybody else other than our past self in hopes that we've made a positive change within us. But I've kept up with Instagram only because I like the picture aspect of it, looking for inspo. Oh, and for the memes. Gotta love the memes. But lately, especially, like I said, within the last, I don't know, year or so, it just seems like Instagram comments in particular have turned so freaking negative. I'll sit and scroll every now and then. I mean, like anybody else, I do doom scroll. And sometimes when I'm laughing at something and I just want to see the comments of whatever it is that I found funny, comment sections on Instagram are so awful these days. See, and I just feel like it's not, oh, it's the people you follow. It's literally everywhere. And then not just that, but yeah, ever since the election, it's gotten way worse. Way worse. I've tried my best to kind of stay away from Instagram last few days or so. Anyway, let's get back to nail topics. So I've gone ahead and fully cured my nails. Y'all, like I want to keep them this long, and then I also like maybe, I don't know, like I want to cut them down ever so slightly because I know these are just way too long for me, bro. They're so cute. What do I do? Just to whatever, you know, like how would it look like if I were to cut them down maybe to there? They'd still look cute, no? Right here? Yeah, dude, it's freaking fine, bro. Yeah, this is much better. They're still long, but they're more like manageable long. So really quick, I'm just going to do very minimal filing around the sidewalls just to make sure that they're nice and straight. They do seem a little bit wide on some parts, so I want to take care of that before I get to adding the glitter and all of the polygel. So let me go ahead and do that. Just gonna wipe off the sticky layer from the base gel and take care of the sides. Filed the tips to shape them to make sure they were as straight as I could get them, and buffed the rest of the tip, cleaned them with isopropyl alcohol, and now I'm ready to add the glitter and sequins and all the cute things that will hopefully do something for my mental health. This is glitter medicine, you know? So I have these, as I had showed you earlier. I also have this gorgeous purple glitter. This is called a purple tinsel mix. It's from Michaels. I've used this before and it's freaking beautiful. And I kind of want to go in that direction, but I also want to make sure that I have some other cute things to match it with. Like I really wanted to add hearts, for instance. Do I want to do like a pink and purple situation? I think that might look really cute. All right, I'm just gonna go with the vibes. And the vibe right now is this glitter. It's just so pretty. We'll see what we add to it to make it less purple focused and more like pink and purple. Just gonna add about that much. And the method here is I'm going to add a slip layer like so. I want to add some glitter flakes on here. I'm also going to add some of these little stars because they have a very similar reflect as this purple glitter. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna just flash cure the glitter on here. Oh, that is so freaking gorgeous. Do you see that? Oh, I know it looks crazy busy, but I mean, that's kind of the point. You can't add a ton of glitter and have it look not busy, you know? So I'm gonna try my hardest to squeeze the heck out of this tube. And I'm gonna get about that much. I don't know, I probably need a little bit more. I think I want to add just a teeny tiny bit more, but on the side. I'm going to cure just to make sure that everything is solid. All right, and that is what we're looking like. I'm going to go ahead and remove the sticky layer because I just don't like to bump into my nails and have that be a thing that I feel. Yeah. Cool. So I'm basically gonna do the same thing, dude, to everything else. All right, so I'm gonna stick with these glitters, the ones that have that purple, green, yellowy kind of shift, and just kind of pair them each with the glitter. So I'm gonna do that for a little while, and then we'll be back. I decided I do want some jelly colors, so I picked up this pink and this purple. It's more like an indigo because there's a lot more blue in here than purple, but that's okay. And I think I'm gonna do these two middle ones pink, and the purple ones I'm gonna go in with a purplish jelly color. And then I'm going to do some Frenchies. So again, on the pink jelly, I'll do this bright pink one, and on the purple, I'll do this other one. These two are, by the way, from Be Beauty Pure, and my jellies are from, oh my god, it's open. The jellies are from Beetles. I'll put everything that I use in the description below. I'm also thinking of using some charms and things. Sometimes the links to the charms that I use are no longer working, or the vendor's no longer selling, but I'll try. I'm just going to start. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, do you see that? Oh my god. That's beautiful. So the polygel that I used, which was again, the clear one from Makartt, I noticed that it turns yellow for some reason, which is really upsetting, and I don't remember that happening any of the times that I've used it in the past. So I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah. Yeah, this purple freaking rocks. And y'all, to be honest, I'm not the greatest at shaping nails like this. So, you know, this is just the best that I could do. And it's fine. I mean, it's not like they're wobbly or anything, you know, but they're not as like crisp as I wish they were. Ooh, look at how beautiful. Love it. I love these so much. I'm gonna put about that much of the pink, and then pretty much the same amount, if not a little bit more, of the purple, like that. And I'm gonna take this super long liner brush and start my Frenchie. I wanted to make it pretty, like a pretty deep Frenchie. Make a T down the center. And bring it over. Alright girlies, it is the next day. We're doing a dark lip today. We're doing all that we can to just like lift up, you know, lift ourselves up. This is the state of my nails, the current state. I think it's looking pretty good. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon earlier when I said that they weren't wobbly. These are definitely wobbly. That's all right though, because we live and learn. So I decided that to just make these a little more special, I do want to play with the airbrush. I wasn't going to, but like none of the charms that I have are really doing it for me. None of them are really feeling like enough. Like I will be adding charms, but I don't know. The airbrush just kind of adds a little something extra that just like elevates any set. So I pulled out some stencils. I already added the matte top coat. I'm hoping that there aren't any freaking technical difficulties with my airbrush, because the other day I was practicing off camera and I spent more time deep cleaning my airbrush than actually practicing, which was really annoying. But you know, it's just something that happens, and I'm sure anybody else who has an airbrush can relate. So the thing is, I have a cat hair on my nose, first of all. Second of all, the thing with the airbrush is that when you flush it, you are cleaning the paint out of the airbrush, but usually it's not enough whenever you're doing more than one color. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched a YouTube video that said that you're not really supposed to deep clean, as in like take apart the entire airbrush and clean every single part within it. You're not supposed to do that every single time, because you're running the risk of bending the needle within the airbrush, which is a no-no. If you do, that's like one of the worst things that could happen to your airbrush, you know? So yeah, I just don't know, dude. The paints that I'm using, which I've mentioned in the past, they're from One Air. They're supposed to be ready to go. You don't have to thin them out or anything. As a matter of fact, I tried thinning them out slightly with rubbing alcohol, which you're probably not supposed to do that, but I tried, and like the application just is not the same. Same thing with water. They are water based, and I thought, well, water shouldn't be that much of a difference, and the paints just came out too runny, which defeats the purpose of an airbrush. An airbrush is supposed to be like nice and soft and, you know, airbrushy. Either way, I'm hoping that I don't run into any problems. We'll see. The stencils that I'm going to be using are probably going to be these butterfly stencils. I also pulled out some hearts and some of these little stars that I used last time. I'm trying to think too of like what colors I should use. So let me pull some out. Obviously they're going to have to be pretty light, because the pink and purple that I'm using are quite deep. So definitely white, because like I said, I do want to lighten up any shade that I use. Why am I getting cuts all over my hands now? Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking white. Maybe I'll mix jam and white to create like a light pink, and maybe I can use that on the purple. Y'all, this is what happens when you freestyle a set. You're just so indecisive about things if you're like me. Let me do the hearts first. I want to do the hearts first and see what that's gonna look like. Also, another thing about my nails is that they were actually really crazy looking. When I applied the French design on the nails, somehow they started to get like whiter and whiter toward the tip of the nail, and it was just looking horrendous. So I had to do quite a bit of filing. So yeah, if you see any imperfections, no you don't, okay? No you don't. Another thing that I don't like so much about these tiny stencils is that the spaces around the stencil aren't big enough. So when I do my airbrushing, you're gonna see the square stencil as well, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna have to remove it with some isopropyl alcohol before sealing it with the base gel. That is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's just do some like hearts, okay? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn the face cam off, because obviously you don't need to see my face while I have this loud airbrush on. So enjoy the tunes. Hopefully I pick out some good ones. Oh boy, Okay, so here's where we are now. I had some trouble again, but literally it's just a matter of continuing to getting to know my airbrush. I've decided. Even though I keep having issues with my airbrush and like not knowing entirely how to make it not clog on me, that still doesn't deter me from wanting to learn more about it and getting to know it even further. So I hope that you can bear with me beyond the difficulty. The nails are doing that thing again where they kind of flare at the tip. It's really annoying. I'm just trying to work with it. I'm hoping I can balance the nails out by adding some 3D elements. I haven't used this little pile of beauty. These are just like glittery, no, not glittery. They're like sequin, like tiny sequin charmy things. I don't know what the term is, but they're so cute. I want to pick out some of these little hearts. I don't know if you can see them. Let me try to isolate one of them. Yeah, I'm trying to pick out some of these little hearts. That way I can put them onto the hearts. And I'm also tempted to use some of these 3D gel thingies, but they're the kind that you squeeze out and like they create like cute texture and things. So, and I also brought out my Crisania Neri's 3D gels, the pink and purple of course, and we'll see if I do something with these. I'm gonna take out my rhinestone glue, putting some of the rhinestone glue in the center of the airbrush hearts. Dude, something happened to the tip of my rhinestone glue and it's like hard to squeeze out. So I'm just gonna go around with my liner brush here and flatten out this little mountain of glue I got in the center. I don't know. I think I just did something to my microphone. Hopefully I didn't fudge it up. But anyway, I'm sitting here holding my thumb down because I hated the way that everything looked, as per usual. I hate everything up until the point that it's all done. So I decided to add the lavender 3D gel from Crisania Neri, and I made a little heart on the center of the nail. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and fully cure that just to make sure everything is set. I'm going to put a couple of hearts on the, well, one heart each on the index and on the pinky as well. And I think that we're just going to call it, dude, because this is a lot. Like, I feel like I want to do so much, but at the same time, nothing looks good. So I'm kind of like stuck, you know? Just out of curiosity, what would it look like if I added, you know what? I'm so sick of this. I'm gonna still keep using it, but just not today. Not today. I'm gonna break out the brand new one that I have because I'm sure that's a lot easier to squeeze out. I just want to see what this looks like, you know? I'm like, what if I add some beads? Let's see, do I like that? Is that cute? It kind of is cute, actually. Maybe if I can get these all in the same direction, that would be great. is it, you guys. Well, I don't quite know whether or not I hate these or am borderline obsessed with them. I don't know. It just like, okay, so here's what I don't like about them, okay? What I don't like about them is that they flare out, and I'm not one for duct tips. And that's what these kind of remind me of a little bit. Do I like the design? I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that freaking loves these so much, and then there's another part of me that thinks like, that's a lot, dude. Like, that is a lot. But I'm kind of here for it. Like, I don't know. The beads are a lot, but I had to put some beads down because of the purple 3D gel. If I didn't add those beads, the 3D gel just was not going to pop out. And yeah, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I know this was kind of random as heck. Tell me what you think about the set. Am I crazy? Are these okay? Are these ugly? I don't know. I can't decide. Also, well, okay, so thoughts on the polygel really quick. I think the next video is going to be me using polygel but applying it in a different way. What I want to do is I want to use maybe the lazy girl method or the Femi Beauty method, which is to use full cover tips and just apply the polygel under and then pop them on, like cure them on your nail. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do for the next set. And also maybe not square. Maybe it's like the square tip that just isn't really doing it for me. Maybe it would have been cuter had these been like an almond tip or stiletto tip. I don't know. I'm telling you, it's so weird. It's like I'm obsessed, but I also hate them. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, as it helps me out so much, and I'd really appreciate it. If you want to hang out with me in the future, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you. And yeah, let me know what you think. Are they cute? Are they weird? Are they too much? Maybe don't tell me if you think they're ugly, because that might hurt my feelings. I don't know. What is you guys' preferred application with polygel? Let me know down below, because I'd love to try different things. If there are different methods, I'm open to them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye. He